are watching Just Life. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy the video.
Queen,
Hold on.
what is going on?
Hold on, because y'all know I love to have my filters. Do I need a filter or no? Okay, thank you guys.
You look great. I think you look great. I think the
All
chat
right,
would
we natural.
agree.
We natural with
But
it today.
whatever
What's up?
filter you want, I think natural is great. Okay, listen, I got to give you a proper intro first because you deserve it. And you know, queens deserve an intro. So I'd like to introduce to the chat for the HIPHOPDX crowd. You know, for those of you who may not know, which is probably very few of you, we have multi-millions, actually surpassed billion streams. We have multi-platinum. We have multi-gold. We have amazing talent. We have singer, songwriter, content creator, personality, overall star, Queen Naija in the building. I have to give you the proper intro. How are you feeling today?
I feel good today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired, I'm a little exhausted, but we here, you know, I'm working.
What does your daily life consist of normally? Do you have a routine, or is it I'll feel out how I'm feeling each day?
My life is pretty just like not consistent because of my lifestyle. So as you know, like I do music, but also like I do YouTube still too. So trying to juggle those two things between like the kids and stuff. Doing the process of like trying to get new music out and everything. It's a lot. So I'm trying to be consistent. Which is I don't have a daily routine, y'all. I wake up, on a weekday, I take the kids to school, and then I try to record content. I do calls, you know, trying to figure out the next moves.
Well, I was going to ask you because I think a lot of artists struggle with this idea of creating content today, and I'm sure there's a lot of artists in the chat right now. Do you have any advice for people on how to naturally create content while being themselves? Because I think you've done such a good job of just putting your personality out there without necessarily making it super, you know, fake or putting too much effort into it. How do you organically create and you know, yourself, and what advice do you give to artists?
Much like it speaks for itself. What you just said, you just got to be yourself. It's okay though to like try to put more energy into it, because like it's a difference between just like being your regular self, but like when you're on camera you have to entertain. So still remain true to yourself, but just you know,
yeah,
I don't know, just like you gotta have a switch. You know, you gotta have a switch when you're entertaining people, when you make content. You gotta have a nice aesthetic, you know, you have to be relatable to the people and things like that. Be relatable. Don't be so super up there where like I know like some content creators like they have this like aesthetic where that's really like bougie. So if you want to have that, you can have some people can dream. But if you want to be on the more relatable side, just be yourself, keep it real. You know, that's what I do.
Well, I first of all, to the people in the chat, they said that the delay is awkward, so I apologize if I'm weirdly delayed. I think you look good. It might just be me, but okay, cool. So I want to play a little game called "You Once Said," where I'm going to ask you about some of your lyrics, and you can give me the explanation as to what you meant by it. But I think I think we should start with the latest single, if that's cool with you. Okay, I have a few. First, we got to start with all up in a woman's business, worry about your revenue, always think you know it all, you don't know what's best for you, why you scared of therapy, probably can't accept the truth. That seemed like it was that hit. It was that part of some sort of real argument that
I just really
inspired
thought
those
like
lyrics.
So when the beat came on, I just knew I had to talk my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to start coming at the men in general, and I feel like a lot of men, first of all, this whole like gender role thing, like where you know where they're having these podcasts, these men that are talking about masculinity and feminine stuff, and like you know, like a lot of them be talking about what women need to do or what they need to be doing, but they don't even have their own stuff together. So it's like, worry about your money. Like, stop worrying about women's bodies. Stop worrying about what women is, want to do it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Worry about making your money and that's it. And I just feel like, you know, some men just have that mentality of thinking they know everything, scared of therapy. Not really scared of it, but just like, and I don't mean like actual therapy session, stuff like that, but like just scared to face, don't want to really face that they can be wrong about something or that they need to fix something within themselves. So that.
Yeah, I feel like the manosphere podcasting world is a lot of here's how women can do better to get men, or here's how they can improve themselves. But a lot of it lacks the self-improvement culture of looking inward. How can I actually deal with my trauma? How can I actually treat
or
women
even treat
better? So
better.
I feel like that
you know
line is going to hit a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, next lyric. Always at the club, but can't pick up your son. Effing all them hoes, but can't even make them come.
That was just like some real stuff. Like, there's guys out there that they don't prioritize their children. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to be out in the streets, want to live this bachelor life. And like they, son or daughter, they just don't be in their kid's life, you know, or they just be leaving the mom to do everything, you know, like just being irresponsible and immature. But I just feel like that's like a general statement. What was the next line you said? Oh no.
It was effing all them hoes, but can't
you know,
even make them come.
A lot of guys, like, this is a general song, y'all. So look, like a lot of guys, they be bragging about all these women that they be, you know, having sex with and stuff like that. But yeah, you don't even know how to really hit that spot or like even make a woman, you know, go there. A lot of men don't really know like what they be doing.
I feel like a lot of guys are bragging in their guy group chat about the girls they're getting, but they're getting roasted in the female group chat about what they did wrong.
You don't even know the parts to get to. Right. So yeah, that's
they need the
and a lot of men really do not know. Like, that's a science. You have to learn that down to a T. So, you know, it's a part of being, it comes with maturity.
Listen, over time, we wish growth. We wish growth for everyone. Okay, last lyric on that song. Won't put a ring on her finger, but put a baby up in her. Another child in a broken home because you afraid. Still clinging to your mama. Swear that you've grown, but let her handle all your drama. Do you feel like a lot of men have this complex where they've been taken care of their whole life and they don't necessarily know how to properly take care of a woman because of how they were
raised? Is just me. I feel like this is in my opinion, because I don't know all the men in the world, but like just from things that I've like seen before, like men have been coddled, and you know, sometimes it sucks for them because like they didn't, you know, you can't give what you was never given, like, you know, or if no one ever taught you how to really be a real man, then like how could you give that? So I understand that, but at a point you got to when you get to a certain age, you just got to take responsibility and like change that for your future. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but one put a ring. It's just a lot of men out here, once again, that just be having babies, you know, with no intentions of marrying the woman, no intentions of like having a solid relationship with a woman. I feel like there's a thing now that where, you know, it's just so many broken families and broken homes, and like I get it, stuff happens because, you know, but yeah, that's pretty much what I meant.
Listen, men out there, and listen, I'm not saying I'm exempt from this. This is me looking in the mirror as well, but we have a lot of work to do, okay? Inner work.
You know,
gotta meditate on things, work on our trauma.
I've said this before,
and be better.
It's not a men bashing song. It's just put yourself accountable. I do want to say that not all of us, like, I'm only speaking about the men, but not all of us women have it together either. You know, like, we still got to learn how to love ourselves and like just so many other things. So like, I want to make it just like a one-sided thing. it's just like about just holding someone accountable, holding the men accountable, because we want to see them do better, you know.
I feel like you seem really grounded in yourself. Over time, when do you feel like you kind of came to terms with who you are and your
I would
path
say
in
probably
life
about this
and where you
age,
wanted to
like
go?
27, like 2022 probably. It's crazy, and I'm still learning a lot about my. Do you hear a vibration on my phone? I just go away. Like it's so.
I do
Sorry,
hear.
it's like
Are you
I
getting
can't
blown
get
up
off
right
now
now?
to like turn off the notification. But dang, I just lost my train of thought. What'd you say? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you're good.
Like
You were saying
this is
basically
a
this
very
last year you
this
kind
is
of
a
came
very
to terms with
different
who you were.
age. Like I definitely don't have the same thoughts that I did when I was like 22 or 23. You know, um, I'm learning myself a little bit more. It feels good. I feel like I'm more like stable with like who I am and what I want in life. But of course, like every day I learn.
And speaking of what you want, are there some goals and things that you're really looking forward to in terms of 2023? Now that you kind of have that grounding, you're comfortable with everything around you.
I
What are
definitely
you
want
most looking
to
forward to right
get,
now?
and I don't want to get all church spiritual on y'all, but I definitely want to get my relationship with God, like, you know, solid. Because I feel like that comes first and everything else comes after that. Um, Two, I just want to be more consistent with myself. I want to stop procrastinating on so many things. I want to be a businesswoman, like outside of an artist and like outside of like YouTube. Like one day I want to be able to just lay back and chill. Can you hear me through this? Oh my goodness. FedEx. It's on my emails, and I think I have another
Who
page,
is
like
it?
my couple
Put them on
page.
blast. What they
People
say?
are commenting on there. But dang. Oh yeah, I want to be like a businesswoman. Like I want to launch products, and like I just want to be able to lay up and chill one day if I do want to take a break with music, or you know, being in front of the camera all the time. Like, so I'm definitely working on creating a business that's going to I can pass on to my kids and their kids and their kids. You know.
Generational. Also, I do want to apologize. I know some people are saying for them the live is lagging on. It might be on both of our ends, so it sounds like we're talking over each other. For those of you who think that we aren't, it's actually a fluid conversation with spaces in between. But apologies for anybody in the chat who's been saying that. Is there anyone who has a question really quickly in the chat? We're going to take a couple questions. If you have a question for Queen right now, we will read a couple questions. And for those of you who think I'm high, it's just my ring light. Okay, I'm not. I did not smoke before. Okay, let's see if we have any questions real quick. While I look for a question, I got one more lyric for you. This is a bit further back, but might say you can find somebody else. She can never be me. Just want someone, let you do what you want, but that'll never be me. And I love to treat you right, but I'ma check you when you wrong. You can't tell me
That's
that you
Pack
hear
Light,
me when
right?
you're scrolling through
Yeah,
your
that's
phone.
Pack Light. Oh, um, dang. Where did
Yeah.
you start from? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it just speaks for itself. I don't know how to break it down no more. It just speaks for itself.
Do you feel like people, like, in terms of presence, do you enjoy when people put their phones away? Whether it's, you know, friends, relationship,
I,
business, but
I
when
do.
people
I
put their
love
phones
that,
away
and I'll be
and
the
have
first to
just
say that
a
like
general
I'm one of those people that need
conversation
to
with
put my phone
presence?
away too. Like you know, sometimes you're just scrolling and scrolling. But yeah, it's
Oh, one second. I can't hear. I can't hear you anymore. Can you hear me? One sec. Oh, you froze. Let me see if it's my end. One sec. I know it's frozen for me on my end. Let me see if we get back in here. One sec. I might have to restart this. Should I restart it? Oh, you can still hear me when I'm talking right now? Okay. All right. We'll wait for Queen to get back in. I'm going to check to see if you guys have some questions in here. I know that we had some. Apologies for the delay here. All right. I'm going to gather a few of your questions while we wait. Okay. I got a couple of your questions in here for when she gets back. I'm going to jump back in a second here. All right, we're about to be back in a second. If you guys also are new to the channel, this is HIPHOPDX. We do daily news, interviews, reels, content. Feel free to give us a follow, a like here if you want more content, more interviews, more lives. And if you're a Queen Naija fan, please leave your questions right now. I'm going to try to get to as many as I can so that we can ask Queen the pressing things that you guys want to know. I know also a lot of you guys were saying you think I'm super high. I promise you, not that I don't smoke, but I did not smoke right now. It's just a ring light, okay? So I'm not fried. It is my natural high on life. We got a couple good questions in here, though. She said she's hopping back in a second, so stick around if you guys are Queen Naija fans. What do you guys want to know? So we have new inspiration for the album. We have, I saw somebody say, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Somebody asked, are we getting a new project in 2023? Anything else you guys want to know? Artists that she wants to collaborate with. Nikki asked about artists that inspire her. All right, let me get this request. Okay, there we go. Queen Naija is jumping back in.
I'm telling you, life just be happening.
Right, there we go. Okay.
No, my son's school call. His dad has to go pick him up from school.
Life sometimes.
No, it wasn't that. It was just they called right in the middle.
Probably some of the buzzing.
Oh, I'm out of breath.
You're good. You're good. Take your time. Settle back in. We were just we were gathering some questions for you from your fans. So I'll ask you a few. So one question was where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? One fan wanted to know.
Well, I'll be 32. More established than I am now. Maybe I'll have another kid. I don't know. More established, but the reason why I would have another kid is because I'd be more established. Probably a flourishing business, like outside of music. I don't know what that consists of right now. I know I always want to release like I love onesies. Like I just love being comfortable in the house and loungewear. And then possibly some other things too. So.
Okay, I love all that. Well, one person actually asked something based on that. They asked for marketing and business advice because you do such a good job as an entrepreneur as well. Is there one piece of
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you.
Someone who may be starting their own business right now?
I don't sit and think up marketing schemes or anything like that. That's not my lane. I just literally get on here and it works. It just works. Like you know, like I'm just myself. I don't know. I don't know why it's like this. Like I said, once again, maybe it's the relatability, but you just I do get somebody that's good at marketing. I literally get on here and do sometimes I do nothing. And they're like, oh my God, that was good. It's like, okay. I was just being myself, so I'm just being honest.
No, it works.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wanted to know when you're gonna drop.
So I definitely have intentions of dropping a gospel project. But however, I don't want to play in God's face. So I feel like when you do stuff like that, you can't just be like doing any and everything, you know. I take it serious. So once I do that, I want to be in a place. So like I want to have so much self-control over myself and like it's like you gotta lock in with God, you know, because you want to really, I really want to like hear from Him. Give me the words to sing and give me what to say. And one thing I really don't want to do is like be a hypocrite. I don't want to give people double messages, and I'm still, like I said, working on. He's still working on me. I'm working on my relationship with him. So I don't want to. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it at the right time. It's all gonna happen at the right time. But I have to be consecrated.
Yeah. I always say that things happen on divine timing, and I feel like inspiration sometimes comes from somewhere beyond you, and it just, you catch it, you know. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
excited
for sure.
to hear whenever
It's gonna be
you
good. And I feel
catch
like when I do those
the
songs,
spirit for the song.
it's not gonna be like, it's gonna be music that you really feel like you could listen to on a everyday basis. It's not gonna be super churchy. It's gonna be like everyday music. Like, we have relationships with so many people, you know, like we write songs about friendships and significant others, but like it's not about religion, it's about your relationship with God. And so like you gotta go to God and have a relationship, because He already knows everything. So it's like I want to have honest conversation with God in my songs that everybody else can relate to. Ooh, that's a
What's the
good
last thing that you
question.
pray for?
You know, I kind of don't want to say it, because I feel like sometimes you got to keep your prayers and what you want to yourself, because there could be people out there sending bad energy. So I'm gonna keep this to myself because it is personal. But just know I'm praying for wisdom and discernment on on the next steps to move in life. And my family.
I love that. And love that. And finally, I know we have a few questions about the album. Is there anything else you can share with your fans, whether it's, you know, when you're dropping new singles, who's on the project, any details that they can have right now?
I have more music coming, and before you know it, you'll have the album. Just be a little patient with me, but no matter what, y'all gonna have more music out. I actually plan on dropping, hopefully in the next. I'm gonna shut up. I'm just shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I don't want.
Hey, that's it. You guys got enough. And oh, last thing actually before we go, I wanted to know about the video with Lil Meech. That was, I think he did a great job acting. You did a great job acting. What was it like on set, and who came up with kind of the storyline and the idea for the video?
The warehouse, and having him sit in a seat and like look at himself on screen, and like a mirror in front of himself and everything like that. Really just, I think the concept of the video was just to really sit, like really get a guy and take him. You have to sometimes you gotta drag a man by his freaking ears and sit him in a chair and really make him like look at himself, you know. And sometimes it's like shameful or whatever. But Draco came up with that. Thank you, Draco. Big up to you. And it was cool work with Lil Meech. Like, he's from where I'm from. I love BMF. I love watching BMF. It's one of my favorite shows. So, and then I asked him last minute, like 2 days ahead of the video, and literally he was like, "Yeah." So, and like it was just super dope. He's dope.
Yeah, no, I feel like he did a great job. You did a great job. And I thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for the music. I know your fans have been spamming the comments, so shout out to all of the fans out there. On our end, if you guys are new to HipHopDX, feel free to follow us. We do music, interviews, content. And if you guys are new from HipHopDX to Queen Naija, gotta get her to 10 million. I mean, come on, she's almost there. So follow and look up for more music.
Go stream,
but thank you so much for
the
the time. Is there anything else you want to tell people?
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Well, thank you so much for the time, and congrats on all the success as always. It's been a pleasure. And Queen,